Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Awesomenauts. My name's SlowWolf. We're going to be playing some Smiles today. And we're on the same team here as the Split Screener! Hey! Split Screener! Alright, so this could go one of two ways. It's either going to be really, really good or really, really shitty. Typically speaking with Split Screeners, it's... I don't want to generalize, but like, it rarely isn't one of those two things. It's just... It's so prevalent. Anyway, we're going to try not to focus on that. We're going to try to focus on Smiles and what's up with this guy. So, Smiles was released on Wednesday of last week, and he's fine after the hotfix. When he was first released, he was overpowered as heck. Now he's a bit more dealable with, which is nice. You know, he's actually capable of being countered and such. We're up against Yuri and Lone Star and Smiles. So, yep, we're kind of countered, honestly. Let me go ahead and explain why. So, first off, our entire team is relying on me to do all the work. Unless if my team plays well, we're gonna lose. But, I mean, I guess that goes without saying, honestly. The main thing here... Yeah, I know. I see you guys are very happy. That's awesome. We're gonna go for the electric magnetic winch to start off with for the extra range on our grapple, but, you know. Yeah, like, Lone Star can just push me away pretty much any time that he wants to, and Yuri's mines are a pain in the ass, and if I'm dealing with the Smiles, then, I mean, that happens. Smiles is a bit of a problem sometimes. Okay, yeah, we're gonna want the duration on that pretty soon, honestly. That's gonna be brutal if we don't have access to that. And we've lost a lot of life very, very quickly, and Dizzy's gonna flip and die, unless if Dizzy gets out of there. Holy cow, Diz! Baby, Jesus. Be careful. Oh god, what's our Nibs doing? What's our Nibs doing? Have some fire. There we go. We dealt some fire. What's Nibs doing? Oh, man. Okay, well, it's gonna be one of those games. That's fine. What? That missed. Ah, that's baloney. I'm not able to chase. Dizzy. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is gonna likely go badly. Let's just talk about, like, you know, Smiles then instead of talking about this game, because we know what's gonna happen with the game. Yeah, like come on. If what I think is gonna happen with the game doesn't happen with the game, I'll be either like a god, which is not the case. Bouncy mines, really? You're gonna be that kind of jerk, huh? Run underneath. Good stuff. Get roasted a little bit, toasted, singed somewhat. Why did this happen, I wonder? Yeah, so Smiles, he's really good as far as initiation is concerned, if he can get the initiation he needs to do. Oh my lord, this stinks, dude. And now everything's going wrong. Who's the host? Yuri? Yuri's the host. Okay, just head on home before anything goes horribly wrong. Smiles is a good initiator. He's got lots of different tools to do so with. The winch is great. The tail whip is a great way to do stuff as well if you can go in from behind, and just might as well pick up some spare residue solar while we're running around the map. It's fine. I wonder if the blue team can move at all. Because currently all I see are red team members moving around the map, and it's kind of... Yeah, there it is. It seems like Yuri is disconnected. Okay. Anyway, so Smiles is a good initiator. He's also good at lockdown. If you guys hadn't noticed, he can keep people, you know, in his chain for a good amount of time. It does a serious number on Dizzy in particular, it's worth mentioning. That would have been a good time for that to work out, but, you know, not everyone can be on point all the time. Yeah. That's pretty much who Smiles is. He does a decent amount of damage as well, which is nice to have happen, honestly. Unfortunately, he's also got a small problem where, you know, he's actually got no escape mechanism whatsoever. He's very slow, so he can barely chase. And, outside of initiation and the moments immediately after it, he's largely useless in team fights. So you need a team that's capable of bursting and doing the good damage bright and early in a team fight, because otherwise you're going to have a bad time. And we do have that kind of team in this game, which is nice. But again, I digress. Split screening, and seems like the Nibs is the new friend here. So we're gonna need to be nice and make sure that nothing too bad happens here. Let's get. Shoot. So one thing that they're trying to do on the enemy team right now is use Smiles' hook grapple business to pull people through mines. It's not even hard to do, honestly, because the grapple itself does such a good job of like being an existing thing. I'm a little annoyed actually that didn't get a kill. There's damage over time and everything, and it just didn't get the kill, so I'm a little ticked, but whatever. Yeah, so what else about Smiles? Let's talk about Smiles here. Smiles has the added benefit of, I mean, outside of being a really shitty chaser, he can't chase, he can barely kite. He does heavy damage though, which is always kind of nice. The immobility is balanced off by having that, oh my god, by having that kind of damage, you know, prop him up, which is great for him. And he's a hard counter to certain knots, which is good news, because some of those knots are particularly troublesome. I'm looking primarily at Dizzy here, who up until now hadn't really had a very hard counter, could dash out of a lot of situations, and Swiggins, for sure, very capable of doing that kind of work, but very capable of doing that kind of work, but not the case in certain situations. Now we are going to be looking to get a kill on somebody that's getting a little bit too aggressive for their britches here. Not what happened. Instead, now they've got access to all this, and there's not much you can do about it, other than annoy the crap out of them. Hopefully, nope. I'm going to get lagged and killed. That's great. It's fun. But yeah, as far as this game is concerned, right now we're already seven deaths behind. So Smiles is weak when his team is weak. It's worth mentioning at this point that that's a pretty much hard and cold fact. He needs a good team to back him up, and we had the right characters, honestly, to do stuff. Nibs and Dizzy are both capable of a great deal here, but as you can see, it's not quite enough to deal with what they're doing right now. So we're having a bit of a rough time against these folks. And I would like to not have a rough time with these folks right now, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, please, please, please. Dizzy, you need to be the chase. Thank you. Okay. And at least we got the air croc to show you that, like, he can't run away either much. I missed that, unfortunately, so that's going to suck, unfortunately, for our HP. And our ability to do anything here. So we're out. Unless we pick up this HP, get it. Maybe we get a kill. No, get back down to ground, bud. Nice. Okay, so that was some good play on our part. We managed to stick around, not die. Their team played badly, and it cost them a little bit, so that's good. Oh, we got the drag back. We got the drag back, and then, oh, no. Nibs, baby, that was the time. An orb, a couple of left clicks would have done the trick there. You didn't need to fire breath. That kept you in place. That got you, it's not gonna do it for you, babe. I mean, that's pretty sweet, honestly. That almost worked out beautifully for us. Didn't quite do the trick, but oh god, Dizzy's toast if she spams her dashes like that. Like, she can't dash out of the hook. You have to kind of just let him take you where he wants you to go, and then deal with it from there. Anyway, we're actually at a stage right now where I want to go back home and buy some upgrades, because I actually have money to do so with. That should have been a good time for a tail whip, and I didn't figure that out in time, so that's going to cost us. I'm going to actually head home for a second. I'm going to grab the second rank in Barbie sauce, and then I'm going to grab bush telly. So I think that bush telly and magnetic winch are pretty much like necessary to have. They're not like both first kind of upgrades because you need damage, but they are super important. And the reason why they're super important is because, oh god, is because one of them extends the duration of your grapple by quite a decent amount of time, which allows you to really do the work you want to be doing against these guys. Oh, I managed to nab him. And I don't want to die, so I'm going to go ahead and peel from myself there, which is fine. I head home. As shitty as it is, I don't have any regen items right now, and sticking around without regen with a character like this is going to get you killed very, very easily. At least they don't have like a Vinny or something. I played against the Vinny in the last game, which you guys aren't going to see. It went really, really badly. We got smoked entirely without any chance of coming back whatsoever, it felt like, throughout most of it. And the one time where that looked like it was about to happen, we squandered the chance pretty horribly, unfortunately, so that sucks. I should really not be tail whipping at that point, because tail whipping at that point effectively means that I'm shoving them outside of the bombs and all that stuff. You need to be careful when using this guy's abilities. There we go. Peeled a little bit, that's fine. Took only one dynamite stick worth of damage, that's fine. I find it odd that this Lone Star's gone for missiles, but like... Oh my lord, how many flippin' explosions did I just eat there? That feels awful. You know what, leave that for nibs. I know I stole one, but there's an HP pack down here that I'm going to go ahead and take, and that's going to bring me back up to a reasonable amount of HP. Koala, I'm not sure what you want me to do here, but... Oh, got him! Orbs, something. Nice, good, there we go. So, the combination, as I was saying before, the combination of Magnetic Winch and the Bushfire Telly, or Telly Bushfire, whatever, I don't know, the one with the fire on the front that kind of, you know, looks like it'd suck to be a part of. They're both really good, because increasing the duration and the range on this ability is, like, I think probably the most important aspect of playing this character. If you can get that and then land the hooks, you're good. Like, the character was has barely been changed outside of his range and the ease of landing his hook. Since they've made his hook harder to land, he's been a lot more manageable as a character, which is great. You need that, like, absolutely you need that. So it's great that this that the character has that more balanced outlook on life now, which is, you know, important. I want to do stuff to him, but like missing on occasion is gonna get us, like, make that very difficult for us. Okay, we're low. I really don't know what to do here. Okay, I got up. She's gonna take that. That sucks. There is some HP here, so I'm gonna steal that as quickly as I can. And this Lone Star, again, just split pushing like a demon, man. I did as much damage as I could there. And now I'm done. You orbed the wrong way, sir. Okay, I'm gonna head home now at this point. We need more damage. So I'm gonna go for double ranks and pocket hot dog. And the reason why is because it's effectively like a little bit of extra burst at the end of our combo. If we land our our bushfire telly and then burn them for a bunch of extra like damage over time, that's about as good as we can ask for, honestly, because we can't, again, we can't chase. We're not a chasing character. So is this guy actually doing this bullshit right now? Yeah, he's actually doing that bullshit right now. Just let that happen, honestly. Okay. Okay, roast that stuff. Piece of cake. What are you doing? Get out of here. Shoo! No one likes you. And my team is just not on the ball with this stuff yet. Oh god. And we missed. We missed of all the things to do. Okay, he's low enough he might die still. No, he's gonna get a heal off of something. Not positive what exactly. Like, I would love to know what exactly it was that gave him that HP. Does he have a... He got transfusion grenades recently. Okay. Okay, well, there's a mine. I almost sat right on top of it, which would have been real bad. We're gonna lose our first two turrets. And this is giving Yuri an advantage that I think cannot be understated. Oh, god damn it. If that had landed, that would have been so much better. Okay, we're gonna just avoid that. That's fine. Maybe we can get a kill here if we're lucky about it. No, that's bad. That's very bad, unfortunately. We missed everything? Yeah, we're gonna die. What was I saying earlier? Right. So Bushfire Telly is really, really good. I think that Magnetic Winch is very, very good. You need to get Barbie Sauce because the damage it gives you is just too good not to. It works on everything. So considering that your fire is like your only left-click damage that's reliable, like, yeah, it's important. Now we got 141 solar. I'm not sure what to get with it, honestly, at this point. Maybe just Dirty Apron. We're gonna give it a try with our grapple. Maybe we can do enough damage with it that it's gonna end up with us getting some kills. I'm not sure if it works with grapple, but if it does, that'd be a sweet little combo. And I think would manage to make it like a mandatory upgrade, but I did not hit with that. You're kidding me. Okay, so we see all this crap here, and I'd like to do some more, but I'm not sure what else I can do here other than continuously bait this rocket, and then go back in there and lick it for like 700 damage, and then, you know, back off entirely. Okay, now go for this as fast as possible. Kill it dead. Thank you. Good job, team. We've done it. Super Joy's done, and Yuri's doing his bullshitty shit because that's what Yuri does. Yuri's a garbage character for garbage people. We've talked about this before. Dizzy's a little low. It's fine. Nibs got a kill, which is awesome. And didn't die for it, which is even more awesome. Haha. It's getting a little bit, like, frustrating. I'm trying to land these grapples, and they're just not letting me, which is fine. It's like, you know, what you're supposed to be doing when you're up against a croc, is just not let him get the shit you don't want to let him get. Okay, we need to be careful here. I would like to get some, like, kills instead of this sieging bullshit that they got going on. That works, actually. I think. That actually does work. That was a roast. Okay, get out of here. So getting that roast, mighty important. We need to get out of here alive, though. We did get out alive. Good stuff. We actually have enough solar to go back and grab something. And we're going to go for what is probably my, I'd say, mandatory third upgrade in the row, the Snapper's Trap. So the Snapper Trap is really good. It effectively makes your grapple, when you land it, a ranged bite attack. You're not going to be getting a lot of damage on it, because even the damage upgrade on it is priced accordingly. Like, it's 220 solar because it's bad. I can get the kill. Almost got the kill. Well, I'm dead now, unfortunately, so maybe get one kill in the meantime. Yeah, we got one kill in the meantime, at least. But I'm toast, so. Dizzy, don't do it. Don't do it, baby. Just get out. Thank you. Now, we should have been getting a lot of tail upgrades recently, but I think that this has been working. Slowed, snared, or stunned. I'm not sure exactly how our grapple works, but if it's a snare, that's great. We effectively have 1.5 seconds of a bunch of extra burst damage, which is all we're going to get the damage to do anyway. And Nibs is starting to take off. Good. We might be able to turn this around after all. We're going to go Unicorn Butt on our Tail Whip. What this does is it gives us a stun on Tail Whip, which is really powerful. It does a lot of good work for the character. I sat on a mine. That feels bad. You have no idea how badly I want both of you right now to die. It's a really strong feeling, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, a little bit of a flame lick there, thanks to our damage over time upgrade. It's nice, but okay, be careful. They've got a lot of stuff here. We dealt a decent amount of damage. It's by no means the damage that we need to be doing yet, but we'll get there eventually, hopefully. Nibs is in a weird spot. This guy's trying to do weird stuff to us, and I missed my thing, which means I'm likely dead. I'm not dead, actually. That's surprising to me. We should have died there, but we didn't, so I'll take it. 0-6. Dizzy, baby. Dizzy has a hard time against Smiles. Like, as I mentioned maybe before, there's a certain amount of je ne sais quoi with Dizzy that makes her difficult to counter. Get him. No, not today, dirtbag. He's taken like hundreds of damage and he still didn't die. I'm a little annoyed. Heal Bubble is just so good. Anyway. We still got at least one kill and all that, so that's something. We're gonna continue to do our best to push out and eventually see a turret. If we see a turret, we can melt it pretty hard, actually. It's surprising, but the amount of DPS that our crocodile friend here has against turrets and buildings is actually quite high. He is capable of ripping apart structures fairly fast as a result, which is nice. Ah, god damn it. Now we're starting to miss again, please. I would really appreciate it if that would stop, honestly. Okay, just tear that apart. Good stuff. Get roasted. There we go. That's a good roast. We managed to trade 1 for 1 there. It's not ideal, but it'll do. Okay, I don't want to... There we go. I don't want to hit the button here because we want to start, like, pushing in. And to do that, we need as many droids as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and start burning this down as much as I can. Then burning down this as much as I can. Like, this is a weird situation for us. Okay, we got him. That dealt a lot of extra damage that way, which is very nice. Nice bomb in return. Missed. That's unfortunate, because that was a lot of life that we just missed out on, unfortunately for us. There's no HP pack there. We have to go downstairs for it. That's fine. But yeah, Stun on tail. I bet you can imagine why that's helpful. I mean, it's really good for a lot of different reasons, so... Oh, God, I took a ton of damage. Head on home. You can use a lot more HP is the main thing here right now, Wolfie. So HP is going to be really good for us. We're going to go ahead and grab that pretty soon. The other thing that would be really good is getting my first machete, but like we need the at least 1 rank in HP like right away. You know what? Let's go for both. Both ranks are for HP. Get a rank in regen. No, we'll save up for a second here. We might need baby Kareem Mammoth just to deal with the fact that they've got a Yuri. And the fact that we're heavy enough that we might drop out from underneath a bull, which would be, like, nice. Once in a lifetime. What? I can't believe that for a second. That sucked. Okay, so we took a lot of damage there, and it hurt. But it wasn't enough damage that we can't, like, do something about it, so... Okay, that's right, you back off. Shoot, have a tail whip. A tail whip. But yeah, Dizzy's having a hard time right now because of the smiles on the other team. And Yuri. Both of them in equal measure have a lot of issues that are difficult to deal with. Good kill. Because of mines, because of all kinds of stuff. So you want to do your best to make sure that you're dealing with those kinds of threats accordingly as a Dizzy, and that you're playing around the smiles to a pretty obscene degree. We're going to stay up here with our team. It's probably best, as that will guarantee a turret kill there, and we can start doing a decent amount of damage on this turret as well. There we go. Roasted, toasted, and taken care of. Head home, spend some money, you know, spend time with family. There we go. We are now going to go ahead and grab my first machete. So my first machete doesn't seem like it's a lot of damage, but the extra slow here can be very, very helpful against them. It might get our team the ability to, like, you know, deal some real work to them. The other option is that we can go for damage. I'm actually a little bit torn on this one. I think I am actually going to go for the damage. I'm going to avoid going for the slow on this one, despite the fact that I have an upgrade that specifically deals with slow and doing more damage to those who are slowed. In this case, because I'm finding it difficult to get behind them and use tail whip in an aggressive fashion to knock people and slow them towards my team. I'm having a much better time doing extra damage to them that way. Like, that Yuri is now at a quarter HP, which is huge. I mean, thanks for the bull, you jerk, but, like, also please just leave me alone. I'm not gonna use my grapple here to try to get some extra HP. This seems like a poor decision. Alright, so we've got some HP now. We could survive, maybe... Boink! There we go, we're gonna roast him. We can survive a dynamite stick. We didn't have to. We're good. The downside now is that we're up... Like, sorry, not downside. This is all upsides that we just managed to accomplish there. The part that's risky now, that's a better way of putting it, is that we need to get past this Smiles. So Smiles, in this particular situation, feels nasty. Like, I don't like it. But it seems to be working now. We seem to be getting our job done, which is very, very good. One reason why that's happening is because our duration on our grapple is higher. So as a result, when we tail whip, they don't, like, immediately go flying backwards the wrong way. Oh, that was a bad time. I wonder how he got out of that one. The tail whip had been used. I had managed to start pulling back, so the momentum was all gone on that front. Anyway, we're gonna take it a little easy here. Hopefully not get killed, but that's exactly what just happened, so feels bad. Time to back off a little bit, Nibs. Like, we need to take it a bit easy. It's fine. I'm gonna foosh this quickly. Oops. That was a misplay on my part. If that had hit, that would have been actually maybe very grand. I'm not sure. Look at that. Managed to get a good grapple off. It's kind of pulling him out of position a tiny bit, but more likely than not, just, like, sped him up, so that feels a little bad. Okay, start roasting these, get some of that done. Oh! We managed to do a ton of damage to that man. He's very low. Dizzy went in too deep, though. Holy shit, Diz. Calm down, lady. Unfortunately, we can't really chase to help get any more done there. Like, any more work done, so that sucks. We've got almost enough for both ranks of Gnome King, which will be our last upgrade, I think, for the game. For at least our cool abilities, so... There we go, that's like another 700 damage, it feels like, so that's not bad. Okay, roast this, deal with it. We've got a lot of fire, and you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and Make this maybe a little bit more interesting for us. Try coming in from behind. It didn't quite work. It did not. I'm dead, probably. No, I am dead. That sucked. Unfortunately, I misplayed my my tail whip pretty badly. That got me killed. We're gonna get our last rank in Gnome King, so we're now doing as much damage as possible. I want to survive a lot of damage, so we're gonna get both ranks of Barrier Magazine pretty much immediately after this, and if we can survive it, like, maybe that will get us in through the door here. But I think that despite the fact that we are winning in terms of levels, they got a really strong push off of this one. And that's a shame, honestly, because Nibs and Smiles can actually defend quite well together as a team. We're gonna go ahead and grab both ranks of Barrier Mag, as we've promised we would. Get that kill. Nice stuff. Cleared out the droid wave. We've lost one man in all this. Here's our Nibs, which feels bad, but you know what? No, I'm gonna go ahead and defend. And make sure that at least we're pushing, which would be an important distinction here. Foosh, there we go. And Foosh, there we go. Get rid of the solar boss particularly. Like and by solar boss I mean like the super droid. The super droid is so important to get rid of in this situation. Like, we need to make sure that they don't get any more extra chip damage. Now, speaking of not getting any more extra chip damage, we are in a situation where they can easily backdoor us, and like I mentioned before, Smiles can tear down bases very easily. This is not the situation where we want to fight these guys, but it's the situation where we are going to end up fighting these guys, it seems, which feels bad, man. That's the end of our Dizzy. What else is new? Going in against the... Like, you can't do that, Diz. Not against the team that they've got going on, man. Smiles is gonna absolutely wreck your shit. Unfortunately, missed out on that, but that's fine. We're gonna do as much damage as we can. Try not to die in the process. We are super slowed down, by the way. And as much as I'd like to be able to do more, we do not have the HP to do so. I mean, at this point, let's do what we can. Oh god, he dragged me through all the mines! Ah, through the mines and the fucking... Ow, that hurt. The mine was dropped in a weird spot there, Nibs, but it worked. Okay, good. Kill for a kill, that's fine. We really are relying a lot on our Nibs to not die in a bad spot. And it's difficult for her because Smiles, again, hard counters her. I'm not sure how many times I can repeat this, but Smiles deals with a lot of lightweight, very fast characters very easily. For 360 solar, suddenly that character is a lot easier to kill. People like Penny, people like Frog, Dizzy, Leon, Xenia, they are all very weak to this Trapper's Hook. So it is very much worth making sure that you're not in a situation where you're able to get hooked, as it were. I would like to go in there, but I know there's like a million mines. I also want to make sure that yeah, there's the lone. Yeah, there he is. Dizzy went in. Dizzy got killed. What else is new? And unfortunately, I got slowed and all that somehow. There was a bull. And that sucked. Boink! I missed. Get some out of the damage instead, though, which is pretty sweet. Can't get rid of this Yuri. I don't have the HP. It's gonna be game over, unfortunately. GG, well played. That was largely just a lot of bad play from everybody's part, mine included, but that's Smiles. Obviously, Smiles is going to be quite popular these days, so keep in mind what I said earlier. Smiles tends to do really badly against Poke, in particular, just doesn't like being harassed because he just does not get a lot of regen, and even if he does get a lot of regen, it's very situational, so if he keeps getting poked, he can't really do it or make it work. In this particular situation, the fact that Dizzy was like half suicidal kept us from getting a lot of kills. Going in against this guy will get you killed. You have to sit back and go for like a left-click gun build instead, which she got eventually, but then decided to continue to go in and do dashy, bomby kind of stuff against Smiles. It's not going to work, especially not against Yuri as well. Like their team was well crafted to deal with Dizzy in particular. But, yeah, that's Smiles. You know, you can tell I'm fucking thrilled about the character by the tone of my voice. I'm, like, sick of playing him, honestly. He's great in some games, he's bad in others, and I'm done. Like, I'm super done with his playstyle, personally. He's fun to play for some... He's great for people that like to start fights, but, like, I find him so immobile and so unable to do things in some situations that I hate it. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.